Hello, everyone, and welcome to this amazing live session. I have with me today two amazing co chairs. Yes, we at PSAI are having our annual flagship event, and we have two members, the conference co chair Kumar Achanta and CG Verghese, joining us today live.
Hello.
Hi, hi
Hi,
Sagar and hi
Kumar. Hi,
Kumar.
CG.
Hello, Suji.
Brilliant. Thank you for joining me, guys. And as we all know, PSS 2021 is just around the corner. We are all professional speakers and we get into conferences where others introduce us. But
Right.
today, let's play a different role. Why don't we all introduce ourselves, starting
Fan-
with Kumar?
Fantastic. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this live or if you're watching this recording. My name is Kumar Achanta, and I am a member of Professional Speakers Association of India. I work with individuals and organizations to move them into action for more profits, performance, and productivity. So I've got like 15 years of work experience into various industries, right from retail, FMCG, BPO, and IT, ITES. And yes, later I have chosen speaking because I felt it was my calling. Thank you so much.
Hi, I am Suji Varghese and I'm also a member of the Professional Speakers Association of India and I'm a proud member of PSAI. I work in the space of inspiring and empowering individuals who are keen to make a difference in their own lives and also positively influencing others around them. And I'm driven with a personal mission of helping 1 lakh plus women leaders globally to unleash their best version so that they're able to do more and achieve more. And my boutique program is Leaders in Lipstick. I'm here today as a TEDx speaker, as a global professional speaker, and a keynote speaker. Sagar, over to you.
Thank you.
Woohoo! Yes. So about me, I am a productivity explorer. I help organizations and individuals to achieve productivity mindset. By achieving productivity mindset, we try to build autonomous work culture. We are all living in a trap where we feel being active is being productive. We relate activity to productivity, which is not the case. And that's where I, as a productivity explorer, help you to identify and explore the productivity within you. So, welcome, guys, and we are all there to enjoy and talk about professional speaking, annual flagship event, and PSAI. So, are you ready
Thank you.
for questions?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely, Sagar.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So, by why I'm asking questions to CG and Kumar for the people who have joined us, why don't you share in the chat where are you from? What do you do? And what is exciting you today to join this live session? So, the
Absolutely.
first question comes for you both, starting with CG. Tell me, what made you become a professional speaker?
I've always felt that there's something that we can always contribute, make a difference, and looking forward to, wanting to make an impact in my own special way. I always felt close to the women leaders, and especially the women. That's the reason I have the product, which is Leaders in Lipstick. And this is one thing that I always felt connected to a cause, which I felt that I can feel resonate with. And so I felt like, why don't I go ahead, impact as many people as I can, have many people in the community as women leaders, helping each other, spreading the word across, creating a community which is so much like a tribe, which helps each other flourish and prosper and make the little difference in each other's life. And that's exactly one great reason that I love to become a speaker. And well, the other thing is that I love to talk. And I felt this is the only opportunity where you get to talk uninterrupted without anyone interrupting. So that's on the lighter side. Thank you so much.
Brilliant,
Wow.
CG. So, over to you, Kumar.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Why did I become professional speaker? Wow. What an amazing question. I mean, forget about professional speaking. I was a very shy, timid kind of a guy. In school, in my college, I never used to talk with anyone. I used to get scared if somebody speaks in English, So forget about group discussions or talking in front of public. I was scared during one-to-one discussions. So I was like that, yes. But ladies and gentlemen, there's one thing which I want to share with you. Each one of us are doing something for our survival, to make that money, to keep our family safe, to buy them good things and all. But I'm sure there is something that you really want to do, right? We call it passion. And some people ask me some questions. Kumar, how do we find our passion? I would say do different things, because
Okay.
we would not know if speaking is my passion, or playing cricket is my passion, or playing badminton is my passion, or whatever it is. It is music, singing, it could be anything. Keep doing everything, right? Once you get into it, your soul will know whether you really like it, whether you enjoy it. So if I may ask you, everybody who is watching, if you don't get paid at all, what is that one thing you can do for lifelong? And if you ask Kumar, I would say speaking. And yes, I found it during my journey with corporate for 15 years. I never knew that I could speak well, right? So I joined this organization, and where people come together and learn public speaking. So that's how I developed, and people started giving me a good feedback. These are called feelers from people. They'll come and tell you, hey, you sing so well, you have a beautiful voice, why don't you do it frequently, right? Or somebody might come and say, hey, I think you're a good bowler, in cricket, I think you're a good spinner. People will come and tell you feedback every now and then. That means it will be very frequent, and that's exactly what was happening with me. Whenever I was taking these team huddles, talking in the meetings and all, people later, they gave me feedback saying, Kumar, you speak so well. CG and Sagar, I'm sure you would know that there are this rewards and recognitions ceremony in the office, celebrated at least once a month or quarter and all. They used to call me to announce the winners, monthly winners and all. And these young boys, these 20, 21 years boys who are in the job, they come and tell me, Kumar, when you're actually announcing our name, when we come and take the award, we feel that we're in Oscars. We are taking Oscar awards. So that's how good you make us feel. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know you there is something in each one of you, some skill, some passion which you would like to follow for your entire life. But yes, due to various other constraints, family, money, and all, we do something else. Find your passion, and that's how you find your passion. Keep doing various things. So I'm sure I answered it. So over to you. Yes, yes.
Absolutely. You put in a very nice point, Kumar. That's a very reflective question you have put to the audience to find the purpose and the passion. So, Saga, what driven you to get into this space of public speaking?
So what happened is I discovered my attachment to public speaking when I was in diploma, and we used to do technical paper presentations, and I loved sharing that knowledge. I loved sharing whatever I knew onto the stage with people around me. And that is when I gave my first speaking gig in a technical paper presentation seminar. Of course, it was not more of a public speaking. And that's when I entered into the journey of speaking. And today I've spoken at various places, connected with various students, connected with various business communities, and that keeps inspiring me. Now, there's one thing which I would love to give a different angle, which Kumar said about finding your passion. I have a slightly different opinion about it, and I'm sure Kumar will have a different angle to it. But I say you can't find your passion. It's not available in a store, or it's not available in some bag where you'll go and search it. Basically, what Kumar said within those words is like keep working, keep working, keep working. And when you develop that expertise, you will identify your passion. Rather than I putting it as finding your passion, it's about you identifying your passion. Because when you go and find passion, you will never be able to achieve it. It's like mirage. You go in a desert and you think there's water, and you keep going, you'll never find it. But you need to learn to identify what makes you happy. You need to learn to identify what
Yep.
makes you content, satisfied, with gratitude, and that will bring you to your passion. So identifying your passion, and that's what brought me here. And then that's when I got connected to various global speakers, and the energy, the passion, the attachment on getting onto the stage. I know Every single speaker wants to get onto the stage and share
Right.
something with the world. And that brings me to the second question for you, Kumar.
Mhm.
What are the qualities to become a global speaker?
Wow. What are the qualities of becoming a global speaker? Okay. First, you got to be really, uh, I don't say, I don't want to use passion word again, but you really want to have it. You should have that saying. Okay, you want to make a difference through your voice. Everybody has got a voice, and you must know that you can make a difference through your voice. That's one thing. And to become a global speaker, I would say only one thing. I know there are many people who want to become public speakers. Global speaker is a little far thing, but to become a public speaker, I would say get up your ass, start talking in front of public, because that's the only thing. There's no other way. I mean, I'm actually surprised sometimes when people teach public speaking online. Maybe they have their own ways. I mean, but when you don't see public in front of you, physically standing, and how would you learn public speaking? I don't understand. So I really don't understand, because it's a totally different ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The way we are talking virtually in front of camera and probably 20, 30 people sitting, right? And public speaking is one of the greatest skill in this 21st century that you can have, right?
Yeah.
Because you can influence people in a good way. You can sell your product or service. You can sell your ideas. And let me tell you, every day we are communicating. It's every day. It could be with your family, with your friends. Like we are doing today, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. We are live in three places, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So to become a global speaker, first start speaking. Okay, then eventually, once you have that in your heart, all the ways will open up by the universe, right? I mean, right people will come into your life, people who are already there. And one thing, one point, just one answer, Sagar, for your question, how to become global speakers. Be associated with the people who are already there, who are already doing there. And that's where Professional Speakers Association of India comes into picture, right? So you really don't see. Sometimes I'm really what do you call feel when somebody comes and asks me, Kumar, you're part of Professional Speakers Association. Can I join? I'm just a trainer. It's not about being just a trainer or a coach. If you're able to speak, come join us, join our association, and this association is going to help you understand the business side of the speaking. Okay, the business side of the speaking. I'm not saying that you should be extremely good in speaking, right? We will also have, when we meet physically, when we were meeting physically at various chapters in Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, and all, people used to come and they used to take up speaking slots, and they used to speak for 5-7 minutes. Remember, Saga, those beautiful days, right, before this COVID,
There's
right?
one good comment by Nija there. Start speaking.
Start speaking, absolutely. They just start
Absolutely.
speaking. And that's how you become global speaker. Change your association. You are the average of 5 people that you spend your time with, said Jim Ron. Let me tell in Hindi as well. Jaisi Sangat, Vaisi Rangat, right? So, yes, over to you, Sagar.
Yeah, so I would give it to CG to answer that question.
Okay, I really love what you said, Kumar, and you said it from your heart. And I always have a feeling. You have a passion, you have a purpose, everyone has a story, everyone has something to share to the world. And when you talk about speaking, it's just that sharing, that speaking. Now, of course, presentation skills, delivery skills, they are all learnable skills, right? But if you have the content, if you have the purpose to share something, to build a community and give them an impact and influence them, you should go ahead and do that. And the best way is to speak, because your speech can impact, can influence manifold. You don't know whose life are you touching at this moment. Kumar, while you were talking about subtle things, probably you sparked an idea in someone, or when Sagar was saying so many things, he sparked a thought in someone. It was reflective, it was introspective. Now that's the power of speaking. And now
Absolutely.
when you take it to the big stage, the proximity that you have, the passion that you exhibit, the excitement that you have, and when you see the entire group collaborating, supporting, it's like you just want to be there, giving it all out and seeing the magic unfold by itself. like seeing what wonders your words can do. We always say words can hurt, words can heal. You never know whom are you healing. And if you have that with you, why do you stop yourself? Just start speaking. As Neerja very rightly said, just start speaking. And as you speak, we all evolve with the years. We all get better and we get more fine with our skills. And I think that's very important when you're being global. You interact, network with the best in class. You look at them, you see what they do best, go ahead, build yourself. And I'm sure a platform like Professional Speakers Association of India is the ideal platform where you can build, enhance those kinds of skills. And I'm sure you will agree to this, Sagar, totally. Right, Sagar?
Absolutely, absolutely, CG, and very valid. And you both guys have covered everything that needs to be a global speaker, of course. One thing that I'll add: have the right intention.
Very good point. Very good point.
True.
So
Very
you
good
need
point.
to have the right intention, and everything will fall in place. Kumar and CG, it was amazing to hear what you guys have told about global speakers and, of course, PSAI. So if I may just take one more minute and tell everyone, there's a ticker down here which talks about what is PSAI, why was it created, and there's a link. Just go click on the link and read more about it. There is no harm in reading about it. You can go and connect with our registration chair, Srijata Bhatnagar. Find out what does it take to be a speaker. Yeah, and your words can change life. Now, imagine if you can change just one life in this whole universe, if you can impact just one life, it feels so satisfying. Imagine as a speaker, if you can touch to 500, 5,000, 5 lakh, 10 lakh lives, and if
Absolutely.
one person comes back to you after 5 years and says, Kumar and CG, that day you spoke about something, I took it, and today here I am as a CEO of some company or as a manager. Forget about any designation. He would say, I'm a happy man. Or he might say that I was committing suicide and I stopped myself. You
Right.
never know what can you do to people. So,
Absolutely.
you
And
know, that's the power of speaking.
yeah, and I see Ram Parashar saying it takes guts to speaking. So to Ram Parashar and everybody else, let me tell you the real problem in the world. The real problem in the world is stupids are cocksure about their talents, but the real intelligent people are full of doubt. That is the problem, right? That's the biggest problem. That stupids are cocksure about their talents, but somebody who has got real talent is full of self doubt. I mean, can I be speaker? Will I be able to speak? What will others think? And those people are
Kumar, there's
stupid.
a question for you.
Any strong
There's a
tips you
question for you.
any strong tips you would recommend to start public speaking? Okay.
Speaking.
Public. Any strong tips you would recommend to start public speaking? Yes, go join a group of people, of like-minded people who come together and learn this skill. Right? Um,
I
absolutely.
would also like to share,
Yep.
like some great public speaking tips that I have always, looked forward to and worked on it. First and foremost, it's important to know your audience. Your speech is about them, it's not about you. So before even you start to crafting your message, consider who the message is intended for and learn as much as you can about the listeners. And that really helps. And this will help you to determine your choice of words, your level of information, organization pattern, everything, and a motivational statement too. Second important thing is organizing the way you want to download the material. You want to have the most effective manner in which your entire purpose or the content is downloaded to the ones who are listening and have to create the impact and the influence. And also important is watch for the feedback. You always get those subtle feelers from the audience all the time. Go around, adapt to them. So if you are delivering to an all women group, or if you're delivering to a students group, or if you are delivering to a corporate group, you always know you could just keep on aligning with that, adapting to that. And it's most important is have some kind of humor, have stories in it, and let your personality come through. Whatever you are bringing, that's your flavor and that's your delivery style, and that's amazing. And I guess being natural, being authentic, and being original is something that really works in your favor. So Karin, I think just go ahead, start working on what your audience is, what they want to listen to, go build yourself, and I'm sure you're going to be there one time, one day, and we would be there all together in the same association. Really look forward to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's
Brilliant, brilliant.
Okay, Sagar, I
So,
see this. You said that you are a productivity explorer. And we were talking about how important it is to be productive in the current times. And with this pandemic happening very recently, productivity has taken a very different term, right? Or it's a different connotation, absolutely. And I'm so very happy to see that you are driving this at such a point when it's all the more important and a very global space. And this is very interesting to know what could we do when the whole globe is fighting this kind of a crisis, and we are like every single day thinking, are we productive enough when we are working remotely, when we are working from home? And today, as we are doing PSS 2021 virtually, we have the question ourselves too, are we being productive to doing this virtually? What if we would have had it physical, we would have had it to another level? Are we doing justice to this? There's umpteen questions to this, and so how do you think could we address this, the productivity explorer?
okay, so first things first, productivity, there are millions and millions and millions of tools available for productivity. So I don't talk about productivity at all. There are many coaches, leaders, and experts who can teach you about productivity. The difference that I try to create as a productivity explorer here is to create that right mindset. Now, you talked about virtual summit, you talk about pandemic, you talk about many things going on, multitasking, that the first thing I would say is have a clear focus goal. So let's talk about PSS 2021. When we first started initiating, I remember all of us, all facilitators together, getting up 6:30 in the morning and getting onto the call just because we wanted to ensure that our office time is not taken up. Now, that was a productive mindset. We had the right mindset to invest our morning times to this event and retain our daily routine without affecting our office job. Now, that can only happen when you have a right intention, right mindset. And productivity is nothing but having that focused approach, utilizing all your resources that are available with you, asking for support, keeping yourself motivated, driving those little small habits of structured approach will help you to be productive. Now, productive does not mean that you always have to be busy. You can relax on a chair and read a book, because even reading that book and absorbing the content from that book, understanding that book and putting it in your life will make you more productive. See, that's what I said. People have a misconception that productivity is equal to activity. If you're busy, if you're active, you're productive. No, that's a myth.
true.
Being busy is a myth. So you need not be busy. Enjoy whatever you're doing, give your 100%, and do not multitask. Focus on one single task that you have at hand, and you will be building your productivity mindset. Now, taking the advantage of the call that we are in and taking the advantage of the audience that we have right now and the momentum that we have built, let me share with everyone that today on this call, I'm sharing and I'm launching my website. My
Wow.
website as a productivity explorer, and this is what it looks like. And this is the first time anyone on internet is able to see the launch of my website. Kudos to the PSAI community for making me what I am today. All you have to do is go on to www.sagaramlani.com and you will find me there. On the website, you will find videos, ebooks, a lot of content to build a productivity mindset. You will find lots and lots of methods, technologies, and tools how you can do that for yourself. So, yes, I'm celebrating my launch with you guys today and with all the listeners that we have on live LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So, thank you, CG, for giving me this opportunity.
That's amazing to know, Sagar, and congratulations for getting your website launched. It's indeed a moment for celebration. And as you said, thanks to PSAI, I also know that PSAI has made an author out of you. Would you like to share a little bit of that? Because PSAI has helped me to make and come curate my own videos. PSAI has allowed me to curate my own podcast, which is coming very soon. PACI is also made me wanting to write a book, which I'm already in work in progress. So that's Leaders in Lipstick. So what, Sagar, how would you go ahead and say your journey as an author? Because PACI has been very instrumental and monumental for you while you were writing the book. So go ahead and tell us something about it.
100% right, CG. PSAI has been instrumental, and the mentors that we have in PSAI, the leaders that we have in PSAI, like Praveen Shekhar, Kiruba Shankar, Prakash Iyer, Kumar Achanta, of course, you're there, Srijata Bhatnagar, Nikhil Chaudhary, I mean, Neerja Singh, Lata Bhaskar, Vamshi. I mean, I can just go on keeping names. I mean, I've got 163 names to be taken. There's not even one person that I can miss right now. But the community is like just awesome. But to answer your question, I'm not going to release what is the name of my book, what is it about, nothing. If you want to know about it, join us at PSS 2021 on 22nd of January, and you will know it live. Let me keep it as a secret. Let everybody join us. So now that brings us to the question, which is, what is PSS 2021? What
Wow.
is Sagar talking about? What is this PSS 2021? So CG, over to you to answer that.
Okay, PSS 2021 is an annual flagship event of PSAI, and it's beautiful because we have speakers across the globe coming under one platform. It's amazing to know that we have speakers from UK, from Australia, from Singapore, from the US, from India. Some amazing speakers. We have umpteen ways of keeping the audience engaged with a lot of fun and energizers. We have a sundown party at the end of every day. We have something which is more and more important is those the kind of speakers that we have, the lineup that we have, the panel discussions that we have. That's one of the best in class. You will be surprised knowing that we have experiential workshops and master class also happening every single day, which means there's something which is there to explore quite a bit. And it being a flagship event, we really have put our heart and soul to give out the best out there so that everybody is waiting who is a part of this and listening to all of us would get a lot of value. And 3 days, we have three different themes, right from how do you brand yourself as a speaker, as to how do you market yourself, how do you digitally get more savvy, and how do you go around showcasing your story. So there's so much, because raise your game is the entire theme, and every speaker is going to help us understand how each one of us can go a notch above. And I'm sure after 3 days you will be with a lot of insights and a lot of learnings, just waiting to go and explore the total different world and having the associations and network of fabulous people across the globe. And I feel this is a once in a year experience, and nobody should miss this.
Wow, wow. Look at that energy. Look at that excitement Siji has. Wow. Wow. Superb, superb. So, ladies and gentlemen, Saga just asked, what is this Professional Speaker Summit all about? So, I could think of clients pay these speakers to enrich their conferences. One speaker can go and just shake up the audience, right? Imagine everybody in the audience are speakers. Everybody. And how much can their conference enrich you? Just imagine. So that's what is Professional Speakers Summit all about. The idea, again, I'm telling you, association. Please change your association. Be with the people who have already been there and done that. And we are getting speakers from Singapore, United States, UK, India. And yes, I would like to congratulate all the speakers, PSAI for PSAI. This time, virtual speaking, we have opened up this speaking opportunity for our own speakers, and we have 6 awesome speakers at Professional Speakers Summit 2021. Right, so you get opportunities, right? And Sagar already spoke about becoming an author, right? So there are so many skills inside us. We don't we don't realize it, right? So when Les Brown, one of my favorite speakers, world's #1, when he says when he's asking this question, says, what is the world's wealthiest place? Now, can you type in the answers, ladies and gentlemen? Where is the world's wealthiest place? I want to know. Just type in the answers and let me know where is the world's wealthiest place. Les Brown says the world's wealthiest place is that crematorium where people die, right? Where people are buried because they carry their dreams, they carry the author in themselves, they carry the speakers in themselves, and they die. They do not realize their dreams. Everybody has been given amazing gifts, right? Amazing talents, but people do not take risk and people do not realize it. So Professional Speakers Summit 2021 will help those people improve their confidence. People who are thinking that they cannot become global speakers, people who have already done it, Julian Mather, Kelly Swanson. Look at those amazing speakers, Mark Stewart, and Kelly Swanson. You should listen to Kelly Swanson. By the way, CG was talking about you're going to learn about branding, speaking. Vin is going to talk about how to set up your virtual studio at home, because world has changed. You all know that. And Kelly is going to talk about how to tell powerful stories. So what else you want? It's a complete package where you get everything, right? That's Professional Speakers Summit 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Over to you, Sagar.
Wow. CG, do you want to add something?
I feel that the icing on the top is the beautiful people that you interact on every single day, the kind of network that you're going to build, because that's going to be amazing. And trust me, you're going to have the best time of your life, right from morning 8:30 a.m. to evening 9:30 p.m. We start with networking, we end with sundown parties, and every day is with different themes. So we just, as much as we are going to work hard, we're going to play and party harder. And trust me, you are going to be in surprise for knowing that this is the kind of value that just comes purely with a virtual program. Imagine if this is virtually done so beautifully that you can enjoy in the realm of your home, sitting and networking with so many people across the globe, learning so many things, having party and fun with your with whatever you love to do. Just imagine the kind of value that's coming to you for the investment that you're going to do for yourself for the next 3 days, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of January.
Absolutely. And there is one thing which I can't stop myself to share as Professional Speakers Summit is by PSAI and for PSAI. Now, what does that mean? It means that the summit is done by us. The MC is professional speaker, the host is professional speaker, the digital marketer is professional speaker, social media marketer is everybody. We come together, we take up these roles, right, of being an MC, being a host, right, and so many people working in the back end, probably who are not coming in the front of camera. So we all are professional speakers who are coming together and doing it for ourselves. And to all those people who really want that support, that support to become global speaker, right? So yes, Sagar, over to you.
Yeah, and Kumar, you rightly said one thing. We being in PSI, this is one of the best benefits. You're just not as a speaker, but you get to be playing a host. You get to play MC. You get to play, someone who is trying to engage the audience. You are playing a plethora of roles, and thereby enhancing and evolving yourself to the next level. And that's raising your game. I was never an MC before, but I got an opportunity because I am a part of PSI. I came to know how much I love this much, and the passion of being as an MC, the energy that comes with it, the fun that we have being as MC. So that's how what you said rightly, Kumar. It's like you do everything and you suddenly find, oh, this is my passion. I love being an MC. Just let me explore being an MC. This is so much fun, right? So yeah, Sagar, we would like to hear from you too. Yeah,
no,
sorry,
Kumar. When you're talking about MC, let me tell you an experience. When I joined PSA, I was very new, and it's just been 6 months. I was just making friends in the city of Hyderabad. Sagar is from Hyderabad, Srijata, and we have some amazing friends out here. So there was this summit happening in 2020 February, and they were looking for MC. They wanted an MC. So these people have recommended my name because they felt Kumar can really do a good job being an MC. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, first time in my life, I've actually played that role. I probably was a speaker for 15-20 minutes. I delivered a talk, but managing a program for entire day, inviting speakers on the stage, doing all that stuff is amazing. I thank PSAI for that. and each and every member who believed in me and who supported. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, PSA. It was phenomenal.
Awesome, guys. Amazing points. You've covered everything and really, really nice. So, everyone who's listening us, or you're listening us through YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, what did you learn in today's event about PSAI? And if you're willing to take that step and get into the speaking industry, creating and changing lives, making that impact in life of the people, showing your intent, but always remember one thing. It's the more you give, the more you get. What does it mean? It means that as a professional speaker, it's not that what you are going to get. Always remember, as a professional speaker, what are you ready to give? It's more of a service to the society. It's more of service to the audience. It's more of a service to your listeners, to your followers. And gratitude is the biggest thing that I have learned in my journey in PSAI. So, all I would say with my folded hand to every single team member of PSAI, to every single team member of PSS 2021, my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has supported and just been in the process with me. I'm not worried about the result that's going to happen in the event, because there will be technical glitches, there will be issues, but the best is we have enjoyed the process together. We have had so much fun together, the bonding, the gelling, the fights. Yes, we had fights, but those all fights were towards the right intentions, towards the right goal, towards making that event more exciting for all of us, right? So
Okay.
the link is there, and you have it right there. Just go click on it. You have last 12 hours to book your ticket right now. So
So,
Fantastic.
amazing, guys. And
So,
yeah, CG, go on. You were saying
so
something.
Sagar, I really love what you said. So apart from all that, like, being doing as a service, as an impact, as an influence, did you guys both know that the speaking industry is estimated between 2020 to 2024 at US dollar 30 billion? Can you beat that? So the industry is slated at 30 billion US dollars. That is like, you do an impact, you do an influence, and you take a lot of moolah, which you can go ahead to what service you want to do for the world. What more could you ask for that?
Absolutely. And any
absolutely.
service, what I mean by service is, any service that you want to do, of course, there's a fuel that is required to run that service. And that's money, but it should not be the money that's driving you to become a professional speaker. But
Absolutely.
that's the intention. So CG, well said, Kumar, very
And,
well said. So I mean, it was
yeah,
really, really enriching. Yeah, Kumar, go on.
and being in PSA or any kind of association that we are in, understand that we are not human beings. Yeah, you might be surprised, right? What is saying?
I am surprised you're saying we are not human beings. What are we? Aliens?
We are human becomings. We like to
Oh.
become. Okay, we like
Wow,
to
that was deep and profound.
absolutely.
Kumar,
We
we
like
would
to
like to
become.
know that more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we are human becomings. We are not human beings because human beings like to grow, like to develop to a better speaker. In this case, when it comes to professional speaking, right?
Hmm.
And focus. The entire focus should be on the becoming, not on what you are getting. Ladies and gentlemen, uh, you will become a better person. If you're with these kind of associations or people, whatever you like. Not just speaking. It could be anything. Uh, your goal is not as important as what you have to become to achieve that goal. Let me repeat this statement again. Your goal is not as important as what you have to become to achieve that goal. So when you focus on becoming, achieving goal becomes easier, right?
Wow, well said, Kumar. And that brings up to a very beautiful statement. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Aspire
Absolutely.
to inspire before you expire. Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Great, great, great. So CG and Kumar, you have inspired so many people today. There's so many listeners today. What will happen if they want to connect with you? Can we have your connection links? Maybe LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Where would they connect you? We even have Srijata Bhatnagar shouting we love you, Kumar, on the
Thank you.
internet
Thank you.
live.
Thank
We
you
love
so
you,
much.
So,
Shrikita, too.
Love
Thank
you.
you for the support.
Absolutely. Thanks. I mean, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to us. I mean, it's amazing. Yes.
share your
So
links, guys. Share it in the chat. Put your links in the chat. Let's let people know where they can connect with you on LinkedIn, Facebook, something.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, you can take 2 minutes on your keyboard from the camera, no problem. And yeah, while they are doing that, let me share something about PSAI, something about PSAI, PSS 2021. So it's going to be a 3-day event starting from 22nd of January, 23rd and 24th. Like CG said, we've got 25 plus speakers. We've got party every night. What are you waiting for? Just click on this link right here and book your tickets right now. So while we have Kumar and CG pasting their LinkedIn profile or Facebook profile, why don't you go and book your tickets right now? The window is open for 12 hours only. The last 12 hours, the last few tickets. Are you the lucky one? Yes? Book it right now. Yes, CG. Yes, Kumar. I am putting you back on the screen.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, CG, did you share your social media handles? Probably, do you see the name there at the bottom, guys? It's KUMARACHANT. Just type in the LinkedIn and in Facebook. You will find me there, right? You'll find me there. Connect with me, so that we can talk. Whether you want to become a speaker, what do you want to do, and all that, right?
So where do I have just posted that. Will that go to the comments, Sagar?
Yes, CG, it will definitely go to the comments. Absolutely, it will. So people will definitely be wanting to connect with both of you because you've created so much of vibration. I have posted Kumar's link right here and people can watch it. And CG, your link is coming up in just 1 second.
Thank you so much, Sagar. Thank you so much.
So while I do that, one thing I have to ask Kumar and CG, both of you again. Who can become a professional speaker? Can I? Is the question most of us get to hear. So the
Uh,
question here is, can I become a professional speaker?
Okay, that's a very good point. And may I share the answer, Sagar, first? Yeah. Okay. Can I become a professional speaker? Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, or whoever are watching, go and take the biggest of the biggest, join biggest of the biggest university course, pay millions of dollars, learn from experts, do all that stuff. Okay, even Tony Robbins comes and teaches you public speaking, or no, I'm taking all the big names. If you don't believe, if you don't believe in yourselves, you'll not become speakers or anything. You got to believe in yourselves. Believe is the word. Please note it. You got to believe is the word, right? And life is a fight for territory, ladies and gentlemen. The day you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over, right? You got to fight for what you want. Thank you.
Well said, Kumar. Well said.
Absolutely right point, Achanta. I would like to say to this answer, can I become a professional speaker? The answer is yes. Why not? Right? Now, if you have the purpose, you have the intent, you have the passion, you love to speak, what stops you? And you need to build a little bit more for yourself, a little more finesse, a little more skills, and that you get it easily if you become a group part of an association like a professional speakers association or any other association which you think can add up to your already enhanced personalities. And that's just going to give you notches one after the other, raising your game every moment, and you get better with the craft as you go by. So I have like 23 years of corporate experience, of which 10 years have been purely in the training and development space. I have done close to 750 workshops with around 35,000 participants. Now, it was not that I am the same that I was 8 years back. I have evolved. And with every evolvement, I felt the need for an association. I felt the need of a community that can mentor me, a community that can give me resources, can give me the nurture, can give me mentors, such amazing mentors who so free willingly give their 100 to 100% to help you do your videos, to help you learn how to do presentations on Canva, to make you curate your podcast, to make you authors, to kind of support and collaborate with you, give you that impetus or the encouragement to go ahead and bring your website in place, to tell you what kind of technology that you need to invest in, what's the backdrop you need to have, what's the lighting that you need to have, how beautiful you should look in the virtual space, what's that you need to do when you're in the physical space, what's the kind of body language that you need to have, what's the NLP techniques that you use to do the hypnotism with all, mesmerizing the audience, getting them all to have been hooked onto you, influence and impact. I mean, it's like amazing stuff there, and it's like a plethora of things. It's an ocean out there. You will never stop learning, and you grow with each and every learning so beautifully. You find the journey of evolvement so beautifully. I see myself 10 years back and I see myself today. I'm so very happy where I am with the right kind of people with me. I'm so very happy to be knowing such august group, to be knowing such valuable people who are making that impact every single day in my life, helping in my journey spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, professionally, and every aspect is touched. And trust me, a community just does this to you. It gets you to the next level of growth. And this is amazing and beautiful.
Brilliant, CG and Kumar. So this brings us to the end of the session. I want you to think one word, just one word. I know we are speakers and it's difficult to speak just one word, but I'm sharing a link with everyone if they want to improve their LinkedIn productivity as a gift for being with us today, attending this session. So if you guys know and you are using LinkedIn, of course, if you're a professional, you're using LinkedIn, and I'm sure you want to improve your LinkedIn productivity, improve your profile. This is a link you can check. While everyone checks the link and gets their productivity updated, I want you guys to just say one word of PSAI or professional speakers or PSS 2021. What is that one word that you will describe for today's conversation that we had? Think about it, just one word. That's a challenge.
Wow.
Okay, so Kumar, over to you for that one word.
Oh, you did not give me time to think, Saga. Okay.
Okay, you want me to pass it on to CG?
One word which pops into my mind immediately is focus. Focus.
Stop right there. Stop right there. One word. One word. The challenge is one word. Okay, CG, over to you.
Insightful. I would go with insightful. Every single
Okay,
word.
so we have focus, we have insightful, and I'm saying gratitude. To every single listener, type in one word that you felt listening to this conversation. Type in one word that you learned about in today's conversation. Type in one word that you felt about this conversation, about PSAI, PSS 2021, about Kumar, CG, anyone, me, anybody, just one word. And that will be your one word for this event. That will be one word for us to know what did you catch from this session. So now this brings us to the end of this session. And thank you very much, Kumar and CG, for joining us. Thank you, every listener on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn Live for joining us. If you're watching it after some time, just put one single word about what you felt in this session. Any parting words, Kumar? Any parting words, CG? Over to you.
So yeah, CG, you can start.
Now that's a very sad thing that as a speaker we have to part, and I would just go on the whole night just speaking on and on and on. And I think that's the best thing about all of us. If you're passionate about something, you never feel the tiredness. And I would say to everyone that keep growing, keep smiling, keep speaking, have fun.
Okay, Kumar.
Absolutely. And the parting thing which I would say is just do it. Just do it.
Okay, so let's have a round of applause on a digital way and say bye bye to all the listeners. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Sagar. Thank you, Kumar. It was a real fun day and a lot of learnings too. Thank you so much.
Bye
Appreciate it.
bye.
Bye,
We'll
guys.
end the
Bye.
broadcast
Thanks for
right
watching.
now.
Bye.